Imagine growing up in a world where almost everyone believed life on Earth had always been exactly as it is now. Every animal, every plant, every human, fixed, unchanging, designed exactly as they were meant to be from the beginning of time. Now imagine discovering evidence that this simply wasn't true. On February 12th, 1809, in Shropshire, England, a boy was born who would do exactly that. Welcome to Earth Sights on this day series, and today we're exploring the birth of Charles Darwin, one of the most influential thinkers in human history. But this isn't just the story of a scientist. It's the story of curiosity, of doubt, of courage, and of a quiet revolution that reshaped biology, medicine, psychology, and even how we see ourselves as human beings. Charles Robert Darwin was born on February 12th, 1809, in the market town of Shrewsbury in Shropshire, England. He entered a world of privilege, education, and expectation. His father, Robert Darwin, was a wealthy and respected doctor. His grandfather, Erasmus Darwin, had already been a famous thinker, physician, and natural philosopher who had even speculated about species changing over time. So curiosity ran in the family. But young Charles was not seen as extraordinary. He was not considered a brilliant student. He didn't excel in classical education. Latin and Greek bored him. Formal schooling frustrated him. But outside the classroom, he loved collecting beetles, rocks, shells, plants, anything unusual or interesting. At age 16, Darwin was sent to the University of Edinburgh to study medicine, following in his father's footsteps. But there was one problem. Darwin couldn't stand surgery. In the early 1800s, operations were brutal. No anesthesia, no antiseptics. Patients were strained while surgeons worked quickly and often painfully. The infamous Beagle voyage from which Origins was inspired began in 1832 and traversed 30,000 miles of ocean in 5 years, 5 weeks of which were spent in the Galapagos. Darwin was not originally a naturalist, although he had a keen interest in the natural world and was not employed for his academic talents. He had paid for his trip aboard the Beagle as a gentleman's companion to the ship's captain, the famous Captain Cook. Returning to London in 1836, Darwin purchased Down House in South London and never left Britain again. Darwin wrote and published many scientific papers before the origin of species. It took a long time to come to terms with what he had discovered on his voyage. He was close to finishing his book on the origin of species when fellow naturalist Alfred Russel Wallace had also come up with the same theory, and being a man of integrity, he informed Darwin that he would soon be publishing his findings. This pushed Darwin into publishing his own version, and on the 20th of August, 1858, both scientists published their theory in the Journal of the Linnean Society of London. Darwin's most famous book on the origin of species was published on the 24th of November, 1859. From 1872, the 6th and following editions were shortened to the origin of species. The phrase survival of the fittest, which is often synonymous Darwin's theories had a profound impact on Victoria. The publication of On the Origin of Species caused a sensation and led to heated debates in scientific, religious, and social circles. Some scientists and intellectuals embraced Darwin's ideas, while others vehemently opposed them. The controversy surrounding Darwin's theories reflected broader social and cultural tensions in Victorian England. Darwin's work continues to have a profound impact on modern science. His theory of evolution through natural selection is widely accepted as the foundation of modern biology. It has been supported by a vast amount of evidence from various fields, including genetics, paleontology, and comparative anatomy. If you enjoyed this journey into the life and legacy of Charles Darwin, make sure to subscribe to Earthsight for more on this day's stories from history. Leave a comment below. What discovery do you think changed humanity the most? And share this video with someone who loves science, history, or the incredible story of life on Earth. Because history isn't just about the past. It's about understanding how we became who we are. And Darwin helped us understand that more than almost anyone else.